I'm a fighter. Always have been, always will be. I'm a first-degree black belt, and half of the time I am scared to death. In July of 2012, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. When I got the phone call from my doctor, there was a little bit of relief at the same time because the waiting was over, but the anxiety that comes with not knowing was just replaced with a new kind. I had gone in for my routine annual mammogram, and I was called back to the clinic for further testing, and they had found 3 tumors that needed biopsied. I soon found out that 2 of the 3 tumors were cancer, so I put on my gloves. How am I gonna bob and weave my way out of this one? I've dealt with worry in the past, but this was taking me to a new level, a level that I have never been before. I got flu-like symptoms. I had convulsions one night, and I couldn't control myself. I just felt like I could not get a grip. I felt sick all the time, and that was even before my chemotherapy treatment started. What I was mostly concerned about was my family. I was worried about how they were going to handle watching me go through this. They were so strong, especially my husband. He was a rock for me the whole time.
There's definitely fear. You go through all these emotions kind of in an instant. You go from, you're right here, right now, to what if? We don't know anything other than Julie has cancer, and
I learned from my mom how to be strong. I got a tattoo on my birthday that said strength, and then ironically, the same day, she found out she had cancer, so I knew I had to be strong for my family.
Braden took it hard. I'm not saying any harder than my daughter or my husband, but I saw it through my son more. During one of my panic attacks, he crawled in the bed with me and just hugged me and cried.
The biggest fear I had was growing up the rest of my life without a mom. And I had panic attacks, not a lot that my parents knew about, but I wasn't the same person. That it's well, this can't be happening to my mom. My mom's a superhero.
I kind of went into police mode because, men don't cry and police officers are tough, and I was able to keep that all the way through until she had her surgery, then kind of let everything go afterwards. When we found everything out that was okay, then it was the floodgates open. I walked out in the parking lot and just
After my surgeries and my recovery, anxiety tried to make a comeback. My body was different. I was trying to get used to a new normal. I'm an actress and a fitness fanatic, and my body is my instrument. So how can I use this as my gift? And little did I know that God would redeem that also, and He would fight that fight for me again. Psalm 46:10, "Be still and know that I am God." It's probably one of my personal favorite scriptures, but at the same time, it makes me crazy. If anyone knows me, they know that I'm very active, and this cancer thing was gonna slow me down. But God kept whispering in my ear, "Be still." And I kept fighting Him on it, and I had to let go. I had to stop worrying and stop feeling like I had to tag team with God because He had this. I wouldn't trade any of this. I would do it again. When I come across other people who are going through things and they don't know Jesus, I just don't know how they can get through something like this or get through anything without Him.
I told her it's almost kind of going, she used to be a caterpillar, now she's this butterfly. There's nothing she can't do now at this point. What fear is there? This is one of those things that you conquer it, with God's help, and here you are, bring it on.
Muhammad Ali said to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. I spent most of my life frantically fluttering, fearing the sting of others and trying to beat them to it. There's a God who loves me that took the sting of death for me. All I have to do is float.